Hey folks, and welcome to another episode of Ask Yann. So this time Kate asked me how to come up with amazing content or how to come up with amazing ideas. And I think it's a very important topic, and I've talked about it so many times, but this exact question comes over and over again. And I think a lot of people out there will tell you what you should do, but a lot of people will not tell you what you should not do. So what a lot of people will tell you, and also something that I would say has to be done, is you should read a lot, you should write a lot, you should read a lot of books, so maybe not blog content, but at the same time, there has to be a certain balance, and I said this over and over again. The more information you consume, the more the bandwidth of your brain will be taken over, and the less you'll come up with your own ideas. So, and I know that a lot of people don't agree with me on this one, but I think like what you should do, or what you should not do, is consume too much stuff at the same time. So if you always read, write, or work, you will never have the time and space for your brain to think about something. So what I think is one of the most important things, and nobody even ever talks about it, is to do nothing at all. To just, for example, sit on the train, don't look on your smartphone, just sit there and not necessarily think about something specific, but give your brain and your mind the freedom to do whatever it wants to. And I think that is one of the most important things, to not constantly be doing something, because most people either like look on their cell phone, look on their Kindle, because everybody, this is personal growth porn going on out there, where like every second you need to spend on improving yourself. And I think this is complete BS. You cannot improve yourself over and over and over and over again. Just like a tree cannot grow all the time. A tree at one point in time just stops growing, right? At one point in time, what the tree does, it just starts planting seeds. It doesn't grow any longer. And I think if you grow too fast, at one point there's no, when you reach the top of your, let's say, of a tree, you cannot grow anymore. So what you're gonna do, most of the people, they just crash and burn. The people that achieve too many things too early on. So I think it's really important to give you space, to give your brain and your mind some space and some freedom to think about something. So for example, the biggest competitive advantage is that I add another 3 hours to my day, because whenever I commute, whenever I'm out, I don't have a smartphone. I don't consume stuff. I just sit somewhere, have a coffee, and don't do anything at all. I'll just sit there. I don't think about something specific. I just sit there. And sometimes just all of a sudden, thoughts pop up, and then I write them down. So it's really about putting all of the devices that distract you, that force you into consuming stuff, to put them away for a second, or even an entire day or week, or maybe even forever. And then you will have maybe 3 hours a day where you can come up with ideas. And again, it's not really about forcing your brain to come up with ideas. It just happens automatically, at least in my case. And so that is the most important thing, in my point of view, to how do you come up with great ideas. It's to give your brain and your mind some space and some freedom to think, and stop consuming content or books at one point in time, and give yourself freedom. Let's say 2 hours a day where you don't do nothing, or you just hang out, right? So that is actually one of the most important things, in my point of view, that a lot of people out there are missing when they're trying to come up with ideas, with great ideas. It's really, first of all, of course, you gotta read a bit to come up with ideas, but then also give yourself the time to think about what you read. And that's actually all my advice I can give. That's something that works for me, maybe it works for you as well. So give yourself some time to just hang out and think about what the hell just happened during the day. Alright folks, that's it for today. If you have any questions, go on my website, YANNGIRARD.com, and hit on the button, on the tab, Ask Yann, and then you can ask me a question there, and you might make it to the show. Alright folks, see you next time, and thanks for your time.